All right, so this is the media strategy that I told you I'd share with you. This is one of my clients, Roland, and he wrote a financial book called Now That I'm Retiring, What Do I Do With My Money? The reason is because he has a very successful financial firm in the Tri-Cities, and I asked him, I said, he wanted to do a book on going for your dreams and all that. And I said, well, why don't we use your book and your positioning to get you more clients? You know, because you make really good money on the management fees. And I said, what's the one thing they always like ask you? And he said, oh, it's easy. Now that I'm retiring, what do I do with my money? I said, great, there's the title for your book. Enter the conversation going on in the person's head, right? Answer the question. So then his subtitle, I don't think we have it on here. Oh yeah, here we go. The subtitle then became The Ultimate Guide for Anyone 55 and Older. Is that a specific customer, like you were just talking about? In the Tri-Cities. Is that more specific? Okay, why did we use ultimate? It's synonymous with best, leading, number one. Who wants to? And then I thought, well, you're dealing with people 55 and older. They have different wants than people investing their money. So I'm thinking, okay, if I'm this person, what are 3 concerns I have? And I came up with who wants to preserve, protect, and create peace of mind with their money. Because they don't really want to grow it at that if they're rolling over and, you know, got $1 million in a rollover from a company. So I said, that's how we need to position you. Let's just position you as the guru in the Tri-Cities, in your niche. And let's just dominate the rollover business. Okay? So then he was just out for consulting, and I said, you know what? We got all these interviews like that we did with Christy Frank and things that I did. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to list the top 10 people in written media in your geographical area, newspapers, journals, magazines. And I want you to find 10, I want you to go and get 10 people who are like editors of these papers, these magazines, these journals. I want 10 of those. Then I want 10 TV people. So look at your affiliates, NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox. What are your local affiliates? And I want you to get the station producers, and I want you to get the anchors, because I know I have a couple friends who are anchors, and they create their own pieces. They write them, they produce them, they chop them up, they edit them, they find them, okay? And then I want you to get 10 on radio as well, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to put together the DVD of all the interviews. You only had like 2 or 3, but I want you to put a DVD together of it's called Sample Media Interviews. And I drew this up. Literally, we were having sushi, and I drew this exact thing up. He went away and put exactly everything together. Roland Thompson, the Tri-Cities leading authority for retirement planning. Well, why is he that? Because I made it up. I created that title. Sample Media Interviews, as seen on TV. We put the Christie one, and we put the one where he was on locally. And for media interviews or speaking workshops, contact. And then on the back, we got a copy of his book, author of Now That I'm Retiring, What Do I Do? The Tri-Cities Leading Guide. Everybody follow me here? We put some of his credentials here, CFP and all that. Put my endorsement here, so we can attach the celebrity. We put 3 celebrity pictures here. Okay, and I said, I want this in your book, and then we wrote up a letter, an introductory letter, on how he is the leading authority on retirement planning in the Tri-Cities, and he would be willing, listen to the languaging, he would be willing to have a conversation about waiving his fees and allowing you to have me as your resident expert on financial planning. Okay, we're going to send off the letter, the DVD, and the book to all these key people, and then we're going to follow up with phone calls to get meetings with them to go in. Our goal is to get all of them, of course, but at least some of them, to make him the go-to person, that anytime something's happening in the economy and they need comments, they call him. And they will. Why? This already proves he's in the media, and the book proves he's the guru. This was all created from scratch. He didn't have a book and all this starting out. He didn't have any of this. So we're using the book and everything simply to get in for media interviews. We're doing the same thing for companies, to get him in with the HR people to have a meeting about letting him do free financial planning retirement rollover workshops for all the folks in these companies who are about to retire and don't know what to do with their money. He'll do free workshops and he'll give books to everybody for free. We're using that same method with a different one, not for media, but a different one to get in so he can go in and do those free workshops and have, all right, look, he's doing the workshops and he's wrote the book. And he just goes there and completely teaches them. Who are they going to roll their money over with? Okay, does everybody catch that? Scott, you got something?
Yeah, just an added tip on the media. What's really helpful is because they think in bullet points. So I take the major bullet points, send this right before the call, fax it over to the producer of the show and the lead anchor person as well. So now you have the bullet points on a fax because they may just look at that. That's how they tend to think. Put the bullet points on, fax. So now they get the package, they get the fax, and the phone call.
That's good. That's good. By the way, every one of you could do this. You don't have to be a financial person. You ever see like something happens like when Jonathan was on like those certain shows commenting on like what's going on, like when you were doing you were commenting on Paris Hilton one time. Well, there should be somebody, you should be the somebody who is a go-to person on that topic. Okay, well, this is a great way to get in front of it. How many of your competitors do you think are doing this? Nobody. Nobody. You guys should be the resident real estate experts to make media call. It's 30 people. You only need 1, 2, or 3. And now every Tuesday you're on the ABC affiliate or something. Okay? Is that helpful?
Yep.
Was the Mastermind session helpful?
Yeah.
Anybody get any ideas? Come to the boot camp. Are you all coming to the boot camp?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to break. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. This is awesome. You guys are awesome. And we appreciate you.